Hello, this is Kevin Martini, and I want to take a couple minutes to show you how simple it is to actually enroll a buyer in the Home Buying Scouting Report. Simply from the navigation tool, you'll actually go ahead and select the Enroll button, which will populate this screen. And all you're going to do is hit right here, Secure Website and Email. This will go ahead and populate the actual enrollment screen for the client. Now this screen is already pre-populated with some data for demonstration purposes, so this information would actually be blank. Items in red are actually required. So buyer's first name, buyer's last name. Obviously if there's a co-borrower or a spouse, you might want to put it there. In addition, daytime telephone number, evening, email address, and the referral explanation. Just kind of put a brief 30,000 feet view, just some nuggets, referred by a past client, referred by a sign call, first-time home buyer, has something to sell, just some real brief nuggets so that when you're actually making the calls, you have some quick tips real quick at your fingertips. The Save button, Continue button is the same thing. It advances you to the next screen. These are all the screens we're going to fill out. Do they currently own a house? Again, this is already pre-populated. Nothing is actually required. Nothing is in red. However, by putting this here, it actually will identify that icon on the pipeline, which will give you some streamlined information. Hitting the Continue button takes us to our next screen with the financial information. There's actually 3 settings here: cold, warm, or hot. Here's how I suggest we define it. Cold is somebody who has credit repair issues, not able to buy right now, but has a desire to. Hot is somebody that's actually in your car and we're showing them properties. And then finally, warm would be all other. In the mortgage status, let's go ahead and just put none at this point, and I'll update this as time goes on. Again, hit the Continue button to advance to the next screen. At this point, I recommend for target moving date to actually put Christmas, unless, of course, you have an actual target move-in date. Language, of course, will default to English. However, the default is the current HBSR site. I do not recommend that. I suggest hitting the beta HBSR because this will be the new technology, and since our job is to be website experts, we should be ahead of the curve and use that. No match emails. This is where the client will receive an email saying that there's no matches. I believe that it becomes too cumbersome, but I will go ahead and leave it to your recommendation. Send intro emails. Just yes or no. This is a series of 6 emails over 6 days that gives a introduction to Home Buying Scouting Report. Sold home report can only be done if it's actually a property address is located on that contact information screen, and this goes to what kind of searches you want to set up. Again, hit the Continue button to go to the next screen. You have the ability to actually name the search, whatever you'd like to do. You can go ahead and put a minimum, and you can go ahead and put a maximum here if you'd like. Minimum bedrooms, maximum bedrooms, minimum bathrooms, and so on. But please understand, the only thing required is red. Also, the other thing that is required is an area, a zip code, a subdivision, a city. If you hit the Select button, what will actually populate are all the MLS areas that are currently within the system. So you can go ahead and select that way, and that would be option number 1. Or if you'd like to do is you can select by an actual city, and by hitting select, the city will populate there for you. Or if you prefer, you can select by an actual zip code. Again, whatever your preference is there and how you want to do the initial search criteria. Then simply, it's as simple as pie. Hit that Save button, and you will see that there are 25 listings that will be sent to the email address on system. Now here's the thing. If you know that this person needs to be pre-qualified and you don't know their buyability and you don't want them to get excited about doing a $500,000 house, hit pending. This will go ahead and trigger so that the person is not actually activating the system until we pre-qualify them. However, I really suggest we hit this button, Submit. That puts them live in the system and will actually go ahead and get them going. So listen, I hope you enjoyed this brief tutorial. If you have any questions, I invite you to give me a call, 919-274-3700. I'll talk to you soon and have a great day.